folks, welcome to Big V TV. Silly season, great to be back with you.
It's good to be back.
We're back.
We're refreshed.
Well, we are. To all of those people out there, all the conspiracy theories, they had us crashed and burned, they had us at the stake.
We're all dragged off air.
Mate, we were apparently we were absolutely dragged off air. Big time.
We had enough.
Hey?
We had enough.
We've been on holidays. We are allowed to have a couple of weeks off, and that's exactly what we've done. So we're back, we're refreshed.
We went to get some September sun in Cuba.
September sun in Cuba. Well, you went away, you went north. Yeah. You guys went absolutely north.
Yep.
And I just kicked the footy around the backyard and watched the Sydney Swans win the flag. You little bloody ripper. Hey, it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, very good.
Very good. Now, big show coming up. Big show coming up. Lots of trading places for you. So sit tight.
Plenty.
Alright, and of course, if you've got any news out there, make sure you get onto us. The Facebook page. What's happening on the Facebook page lately? What's the latest news on the Facebook page? Anything happening?
Whatever's chipping out on the website, I think.
Has there been any holiday photos go up on the Big V Facebook page?
Luckily not. Someone had been in trouble.
Not on the Big V Facebook page anyway.
We might talk about your holiday.
You might hear a bit about that later. Oh, wow.
How many friend requests are you
Oh,
going
I
to
tell you what, I've seen a couple of photos of your holiday, mate, and yeah, wearing scuba gear, walking down the street rather than in the water.
Yeah.
It doesn't go down too well.
With a couple of lady boys.
I'll tell you what, it was on Bangalore Road, no one blinked an eye.
Yeah, that's right, no one.
If you're looking him up, it's Chambers, CH.
Very nice. Goog's Mount coming up a little bit later on. Beth's going to pull something out of the magical Big V box once again, so we look forward to that. And the great man above
Do you know
will be
that's some
back.
people's highlight of the week?
It's my
Beth's
highlight.
What, the box or the great man above?
Beth's segment.
Okay, fair enough.
It's
All
my
right.
favourite.
Right now, though, if I went did,
Yep, I'll
we
see
know
what
that
I can
means league news.
League news.
League
I'll be
news.
really quick.
No,
Busy
take it away.
time.
Yep.
Busy time at the moment. We've got club interviews starting this week because we've got 5 new men's applications.
What do you do at a club interview?
We interview them.
What do you say to them?
Ask them a few questions.
Oh, right.
I'm under a bit of pressure.
Hey, the old spotlight comes out. Do you get the lie detector test on the finger? And
Absolutely.
Oh, we should
oh,
go
nice.
polygraph.
Oh, nice. I
Tell
like
us
it.
about your list.
Yeah, I like it.
That's untrue.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Hey,
No, really, we've signed Vlad Venkov.
Oh yeah. Where is Vlad these days, by the way? Is Vlad still around?
He's selling antiques still,
Hey, he
mate.
does. Hey, if you're
Loves
looking for
it.
antiques,
Yeah.
Nice old, kitchen bench or whatever, something
I
like
actually
that.
drove past his store the other day.
he very much loves his wife too. Oh, I am connected on
Yes,
Facebook,
me
and I
too.
reckon
He does.
every day there's a photo of his wife. Nice photos.
Beautiful.
Love my wife. So he's a great man, Vlad. He's a great man, Vlad.
That's lovely.
Unlike Callum Chambers' photos of his recent holiday. Anyway, more.
Someone
on that
argue
later
more
on.
entertaining.
Okay.
Yes, youth applications. We've got 5 new men's apps, 4 new women's apps. So
Really?
that makes sense.
So 9 new applications
9 new.
for youth teams alone.
We
Doesn't
can't
that
take 9 teams.
Doesn't
They're
that just show
different.
the strength of the
Wow.
state championship competition,
Yeah.
though, that everyone
Yeah.
wants to be a part of?
That's
it.
great.
The
That's
pathway
Bold.
for the 23 team.
Yeah.
It's great.
What about, we mentioned a few weeks ago, before we went on holidays,
Yeah.
Holidays.
Um,
Entitled to them.
we were talking about
Let it go, Cal.
a new senior team still on the cards?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
fair enough. Still in the country? I think they might be. Not saying too much more.
Julie
Okay.
Susan.
The structure will come out. The draft of the structure will come out soon. We've got a board meeting next Monday night, so
Yep.
we'll endorse it then and we'll
Okay.
throw it out.
So we
to
should
the
know a little
class.
bit more shortly.
Yeah.
Keep coming back every week. Yeah.
That's it. Yep.
What else coming up?
AGM in November. Exciting.
Now, just for our folk out there, those who may not be akin to heading off to a league AGM,
Yep.
what happens at a league AGM?
It's a 2-day extravaganza. We start on the Saturday. It's probably about 4 or 5 hours of meetings. Go into a bit of a dinner. We have some special awards.
Apparently Cal's doing a Bangalore Road rendition on the Saturday night at the AGM.
Actually doing a local Thai dance in some of the traditional gear. So.
It's actually a really good night. We have a bit
Yeah.
of fun. And then the AGM proper is the following morning. And
Yeah. Can we get out
usually
of
a
there?
few sore heads the next day.
Too
not
much
minus
sugar
price.
rush from the lemonade.
That's right. We don't advocate drinking it.
Gets
today,
up.
but
So AGM on the way up. Now, out of the AGM,
Yeah.
what are some of the things that are decided?
little changes to the rules, like this year I'm pretty sure one of the motions will be compulsory live stats.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a
that's
great
good.
move. Yep,
It's
all
those
for
kind
that.
of things. It's the opportunity for the clubs to have their input
Like
into
that.
how the competition's conducted.
Yeah,
Great.
4 refs apparently for every game next season.
I don't
That's
think
good.
that's gonna
Oh,
happen.
isn't that? Hang on, I'll just scratch it off. Okay. Rightio, anything else?
Oh, that's about it for now. Let's
League
move
news.
on.
That's
League
okay.
news.
Gotta
League
keep-
news.
gotta keep something
How does it
this
go?
way.
League news. Rightio, trading places. Everyone loves trading places. They're right into it. We have apparently the rentals at the DVD stores of Trading Places. The Eddie movie
Skyrocket.
gone through the roof.
Yeah.
I
Have you
find
seen
that
the?
really hard
Have
to
you
believe.
seen the movie yet?
No.
It's a very funny movie.
I need to see it.
It's a
Do
very
people still
funny
go to
movie.
video stores?
I don't know. Well, not video.
Yeah, well.
When's the last time you watched a video? Other than the home video. When was the last time you watched a video?
Mum still records things.
Yeah,
doesn't
she does. She was like the last person to get Fox in line.
Rightio, silly season. Lots and lots of trading places.
Yep.
Where are we going to start? Kick us off.
Go. No, you've been very quiet, so you
Yeah,
can do
go.
it.
Some news out of Coburg. Their two team MVP announcements. Jordan Harding won the Div 2 men.
Oh, that was tipped, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
All-star fault.
Congratulations to Jordan and Belinda Campbell for the women.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yep.
And don't forget, if you've had your awards night at your club, send us through
Yeah,
the details
absolutely.
because everyone out there would
Yeah.
like to know.
That's it.
We need to know who we're poaching from one club to the other.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Go on.
Justin.
Go on.
No coaching
New
season.
Div 2 men's coach at Coburg, Nathan
Yes.
Marsh, has taken the reins.
So Nathan Marsh has gone from the youth league team
Yes.
up to the senior team.
Great.
Okay, good luck. No,
Yeah,
good
no,
step.
It's good to see a pathway that isn't just for players.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Carlton City has
He's a-
re-signed in their Div 2
Skinny.
Oh, well, we got him the job, didn't we?
Yeah.
Hey, we did that for him.
The
Just go, the machete.
The machete.
Yeah, the machete. Just getting back to Nathan Marsh, he's not the kind of, if you're a player out of Coburg, he's not the kind of coach that you'd argue with, is he?
Absolutely.
He's a big guy.
Yeah,
He's a big
guy.
boy.
He's a big guy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you wouldn't tell the coach how to coach out there, I don't think.
No, and a new youth two men's coach, Alex Giamona.
Do we know much about
He was the under-20s coach
Okay.
the last few years, I think.
Which
Fantastic.
again is good. That's that pathway
Yeah.
for the coaches.
Yeah.
So congratulations
Yeah.
to Coburg. That's a good start.
Nice work for the
A
Giants.
quick ad, Whittlesea's ones were Jason Dirks won the MVP for their men.
Yep.
And he also won Defensive Player of the Year for them.
Do we know the women who won the
I'm
women?
not sure, I only got the men on my email.
Jodie Impey, by the way, had a good chat with Jodie Impey at the recent Big V Awards night.
Oh, actually going to one of them.
Yeah, she got on the
No,
bench.
she's retired.
Oh, right, okay.
So well done, Jo.
Yeah, great
Fantastic
career.
player.
She's been around forever. Great career.
Well done, Jodes,
Yeah.
and best of luck on the retirement. It wouldn't surprise me to see her maybe wind up coaching somewhere in a
Yeah.
couple of years
Okay.
down the track, giving
Good.
back. So she's very much about helping out. Now, Mildura news: D1 women, Ange Wall
Okay.
has been announced the new coach, taking over from Ross McFarlane.
I like that.
Ange, a former player,
Yeah.
obviously well known in local circles up there. So Ange Wall to coach Mildura D1 women. Also mentioned in the same release,
Sunraysia Daily.
Sunraysia Daily, they're looking at Therese Sadler, who's over at college at the moment. When she's finished her college, to come back and play some basketball for Mildura next season.
Good player, mate.
Really good, the Kiwi,
Good
yep,
young
absolutely. Just on imports at Mildura, unbelievable.
Is this true?
Well, this is what Mildura, the club, has said in the press up there. Up to 25 male imports and as many as half a dozen female imports have indicated they'd love to come and join the club next season. Now, not all of them are going to get in.
Can I say though, with like if you're an import, you go up there, you're treated like royalty in the
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
They play in front of 800 people at every game.
Yeah.
You're really involved in the community. It'd be one of the best environments to be an import.
Yeah.
at,
You
like.
look
Yeah,
at
look after him.
Jermaine Williams, Chris Clark, every mate of theirs
Kevin
back in
Smith.
the States
Yeah.
would be going, hey, we want to come over there and
They
play.
brought
We
us
love the
some
sound.
rippers.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been great.
James Madigan can recruit.
Yeah,
Can recruit.
Yeah.
no doubt about it. Although I think they'll go with a different female import this season. I know you guys are still
I know
jumping on
you
the
don't-
bet. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you, it's not going to. Okay, anyway. Sherbrooke. Now, we mentioned this weeks ago for those of you who may have wanted to believe us, but Sherbrooke have a new coach.
Yeah, they've signed Luke Smith as their new state championship men's coach, formerly of Latrobe City.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good opportunity for a coach to come in and get their first experience at that level.
Any
So,
players being linked to going there at the moment?
well, the perennial
There's
person.
rumours,
Yeah,
there's
you know,
rumours.
there's a certain player that we've mentioned on a few shows that's been linked.
Am I allowed to
everywhere.
say it or?
That's you.
Okay, we'll move on. We'll move on.
If there's hesitancy, we'll
Anyway,
we'll carry on.
maybe Sherbrooke looking at a couple of recruits and maybe one that's been linked to Luke in the past.
Exactly, that's
I think
a
we
good way
can
of
say
putting
that.
it. Yep.
Is that
Well,
a good
most
way?
coaches, when they move on, tend to take a couple of people from their past lives with them.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chelsea D1 women. Actually, we get into this next part. There's a little bit of stuff that happens in the off season around the Big V fraternity.
When people have
Springtime.
Yeah.
Springtime.
Yeah.
Maybe you can take over because I know that you got a rock on your finger. Maybe you can tell us what's happening with some other people with rocks on their fingers.
Somebody that we absolutely love out
Love
of
it.
Chelsea.
You'd be shattered.
Love her.
What?
You would be shattered about this one. Go on, Rowland. So.
Chelsea's Kate Marnie, congrats on your engagement.
That's
Yeah,
great.
that's awesome.
Why would I be shattered?
We know how you guys feel.
She's a lovely girl, Kate Marnie, and we wish her all the very best.
That
That's
was
wonderful news.
You two were very close a couple of dinners ago.
Yeah,
weren't
you
you?
were.
Oh, come
Come
on,
on.
guys.
We haven't done a recap of the dinner.
Come on.
Anyway, we'll let it
We
go.
might do a recap of the dinner real soon.
And also out at Warrandyte, Sam Birch
It's been
and
there for ages.
What do you mean out at Warrandyte?
out at Warrandyte.
Formerly of Warrandyte.
Oh, my apologies. No, you've let them go.
No,
Awkward silence.
No, I think they're just looking for new
New
pastures.
opportunities.
That's all, new
A couple of
opportunities.
former Warrandyte players.
Yeah,
Obviously
and when
with
one
it.
of them's a former Western Port, one's a former
Western Port.
Southern, Western
Warrnambool.
Port. Yeah, Warrnambool.
Yep.
Yeah, but then
Anyway,
most
there's a
recent
couple
club
of
was
players.
Yeah, right,
Right,
anyway,
big
go on.
Sam Birch and Lee Wilkins, they've also announced their
Congratulations.
Well done.
Yes, well done.
Well done
Very
to
nice.
both of them. Can we just stay out by the little town?
Oh, of
Little town by the
course.
area? Well, it's part of the rundown.
We'll go through it.
I've got 30 seconds. Go.
No, I only need
15.
10. By the way, this goes out to any other club. If you've got sponsorship needs,
7,
seconds.
8.
by all means, let us know. We'll
Well,
plug any sponsor at any
absolutely,
club.
yeah.
Wilson
15.
Wilson Security have signed on as the naming rights sponsor for the Warrandyte
20.
senior men.
That's great.
So
Yeah,
fantastic.
that's really
Well,
well
great to have Wilson Security. They're involved with the youth teams as well, but stepping up and getting involved with the senior.
Camberwell Division 1 women. They've got a bit of a pickup. Elise Lambrow.
From
Hawthorn.
From Hawthorn.
Yep.
But it's worth saying that Elise stepped out of Hawthorn about halfway through
Midway,
last season
yeah.
and had been doing a fair bit of training or getting to know people around the traps at Camberwell. I think she was
Okay.
down there doing a little bit of training, just working on her own game.
Yep.
And now she's apparently stepped up and she's going to play for us. So that's a great pickup for Camberwell.
good.
Well, Brian's Brian's got he's been doing some workouts during
Yeah.
the off season. There's been a number of
It's just
players.
Brian by himself?
Yeah,
or-
basically, yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
him and him. No, there's been 20 odd he's had
Yeah.
over the course of the time, and those players that come along are often inclined to come and play for Brian Vaughan.
I reckon we'll hear more recruits for Camberwell shortly.
I think you're
I
right.
think so too.
I think they've been pretty proactive at the moment, men and women,
Which is
by
great.
the way.
That's
Yeah.
what they've got to do.
Yeah.
Good on them.
So it should be good.
Well, they need to recruit for their men because they had a couple of big retirements.
New coach, Damon Larry. Haven't heard too much out of Camberwell men at the moment. I'm sure we will. Melbourne State champ women.
They're definitely, we weren't sure whether they were on the lookout for a new head coach.
Oh, we did say
Oh,
that.
are
would
they?
we? We did say that.
They are
would
going to be. Jonathan Goodman, their coach, has been appointed as the Bendigo Seagull women's coach. So congratulations
Yeah,
to Jonathan.
congratulations.
He is
There's
linked
also-
up there with the WPL.
Yeah, he's the
isn't he?
WNBL assistant coach for a couple of years,
So,
so that's a great opportunity for him,
Yeah.
and it'll be a great opportunity for
Yeah.
someone to come in now. Melbourne have got some great veterans, some of the best young kids in
Yeah.
the country.
Yeah, yeah.
So really, if you're a coach, that'd be a great job to
See,
go for.
Lauren Scherf was on the bench for
Scherf?
Kenyon,
Yeah,
the big young
WCL, so really good. Before we went on our holidays, we weren't ripped off air by Kerry Packer, by the way. Before, I actually,
How's that?
rest in peace, Kerry Packer, by the way. He's not
Yeah.
with us anymore. James Packer. Before we went away, we did mention Jonathan Goodman would be on the move, so that's been confirmed. Now, who's going to take over Melbourne State champ women? Now?
Haven't heard anyone.
idea.
Haven't heard anyone.
No one at all.
No one linked. Sorry.
Okay, fair enough. Diamond Valley, some more award news, and again to all the clubs, if you got awards, send us details. State champ men, Adam Moore, MVP. State champ women, Jade Tyrrell had a wonderful season.
Yeah,
She did a
really
good,
good.
great pickup
Yeah,
for them.
yeah, really good. Oh, she's formerly
She's a
from
junior,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, formerly
Yeah.
from there. Waverley, some big news at Waverley.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
This has been reported. Tell us. Okay, go on, tell us, let's go.
Well, it's been on the website, but Andy Sherwell's been snatched up by Waverley. I think it's a great signing.
You don't think?
No, I do.
Oh, I do think. I think so. I don't
I think
think.
it's a great pickup for them. And
Gone from Diamond Valley to Waverley.
yes, and he's brought a bit of a gun with him. Chris Arkell.
Yeah.
Cal's man crush.
Yeah, your man crush
My
a
mate.
couple of years
He's my
ago.
mate.
What about
The
the
first
other?
of many, do you think? Or it's going to be contained there?
I don't know. It's hard to know. It'll be interesting to see because obviously Warren Escort's gone to taking the reins at Diamond Valley, so we'll see.
Warren Escort Lee taking anyone from Sherbrooke? We heard anything?
I reckon they could.
I reckon
I reckon it's pretty likely.
I reckon between the three, there's going to be a bit of a
Bit of
triangle.
movement,
Yeah.
I think Chris Arkell to Waverley is a big pickup for them. I
Yeah.
think he's going to make a huge difference.
He's going to get
that
some
call.
good. He's going to get some good burn out there, I reckon.
Yeah,
I reckon.
Some really good burn. So well done to Whaley. A couple of good pickups. Keeping the connection to Chris Arkell alive.
His
Jake
missus.
Childs.
Yep, pretty well
His
announced
missus.
simultaneously.
His missus. Have a listen to him. Hey?
Jake Childs has gone
Yeah.
to Whittlesey
As you
faces Div 1 women.
As you
One.
get older
Yep.
and more wiser, we don't call them the missus. We call them the better half.
Oh, he's
You
better half.
gotta get the old
It's
brand points in the
strategic,
back.
isn't
It
it?
is. There's a
Yeah.
lot of strategy that goes with it, mate. Believe me, a lot of strategy. Jay Childs, yeah, to Whittlesea D1 women. That's a good pickup.
That's a great
Should
pickup.
be good.
Coming off injury, she's had a serious knee injury.
Okay.
Was it knee? She was out with.
Okay.
She had a serious injury.
She certainly
She's
missed
spent a
it.
bit of time out.
Good,
Yeah.
good amount of
If she
game.
can recreate her 2010
Yeah,
form
absolutely.
where she just dominated the
Yeah.
youth competition,
Yeah,
she'll be
11.
she'll be
Yeah.
a really good pickup for Whittlesea.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was rookie, wasn't she? 2011?
Yeah.
Great,
MVP,
one
yeah,
everything,
she swept it.
All-star,
Yeah.
everything, yeah.
Some good news out of the Melbourne Tigers. Some experience
pretty
coming in there.
I reckon this is massive
I think
news.
so too.
Huge news.
The Melbourne Tigers have announced that Andrew Days will be coaching their state
Fantastic.
championship men in 2013. And, you know, he's coached a lot of their junior guys that are coming through, and, you know, with some of their players taking the step up to state championship and the next lot of kids, which they've got some outstanding kids coming through. This is massive
Hey,
news.
don't forget this guy has been linked probably 4,000 times in the last 10 years to coaching Melbourne Tigers in the NBL.
Absolutely.
Hasn't eventuated,
That's right.
but he's
He's
been
got an
linked that
NBA
many
ring.
times.
Yeah.
He's an NBA ring. He's got a fantastic media profile,
Yeah.
really strong media profile. That's all coming into the competition.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's terrific stuff. So
Great.
well done to
I love
the
what
Tigers.
they've done in the program too. Like they've come together, the boys and the girls
Yeah.
program that were always so separate. They've brought them together in the
Yeah.
last 12 months. They're now, it's just run so much better.
Yeah.
And the pathway, the kids that
Yeah.
they're transitioning
Yeah.
through,
Yeah.
And
love
their
it.
kids are
Love
just
it.
about
Great
the best in the country,
players.
along with Diamond Valley.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
And it's worth pointing out that I reckon Melbourne have come under a lot of fire in recent times for their disconnection between the NBL media profile, all that sort of stuff, and the players, and then I just think their big V teams probably were forgotten about a
Yeah,
little bit, and
fair
now
point.
we're just seeing a whole
Yeah.
fantastic.
reinvigoration. I think it's terrific. So well done to the Tigers, and successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at their youth teams last year, their women. We just need their men to jump up a little bit. Really, really successful
It's
program.
the team a lot of us grew up loving to hate,
Yeah.
but got to give credit where it's due
Yeah,
and a bit
definitely.
of respect.
Yeah.
Cougs, what's happening out the den?
You tell me.
No, you tell me.
Well, it got announced yesterday, but
Tell us about all the coaches out there.
well, all the coaches have re-signed.
Yeah.
The head coaches have re-signed, and we've appointed a new assistant for our men, Luke Sunderland.
So you poached him from the Cavs. You
I
poached
thought he was
Sunderland from the
playing.
Cavs.
Well, he
He
played-
quit.
Playing career finished.
He
Yeah.
planned
Didn't even
to make a
restart.
comeback, but that didn't eventuate with the way his works.
Is that the line that he fed the Cavs? Oh, I'm going to go make a comeback. But really, he's talking to you the whole time, wasn't he?
No, I think they
He
just
didn't want to pass up the opportunity to coach
Oh,
this guy. Like, come on.
best mates. You've been working on him for months, haven't you?
Well, it's not bad when you get an assistant coach who's the coach of the year for Stadium Champs in men.
No wonder you win the coaches award every year. The recruiting you do.
Oh, I love
He was runner-up this year. He didn't get it.
Yeah, he's very dirty.
Yeah.
Very dirty. Hey, listen. We say this a number of times throughout the season on the show. We do need to say it on the silly season show as well. Two things. If we haven't offended you, stick with us, we'll get to you. And the second thing is, don't believe everything we say. I mean, we're having a bit of fun. Relax, okay? You did poach him, didn't you? Now,
Didn't have to.
just on McKinnon, on the Cougars, the coaches' interviews. Is there any delicate stories from the coaching panel interviews you want to share with us?
No, everyone was reappointed, so.
Anything at all?
No.
I've got a really good story written. Can I talk about this?
No, you can probably skip by that.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Did anything interesting happen?
No.
You're not going to
It
share with
was
us?
an
so-
uneventful,
Uneventful.
off-season in terms of coaches.
Do you want to add to that, Nathan, or was it uneventful? Or
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Right. Okay. Skylar Boland out at Ringwood.
Yes.
It's a very good story, that McKinnon story, by the way.
Carry on.
It's a very funny
I
story.
know what you're talking
Skylar Boland out at Ringwood. What's the news?
Massive
Well,
news.
Yeah.
The Arkansas kid.
Well, he's not back, unfortunately.
He's not back.
He won't
Not coming
be
back.
returning. I've got a quote from Ken Harrington.
Oh.
We wanted to re-sign Skylar, but it became obvious that the coaching staff would need to sell their homes to afford him.
Ooh, he's worth a bit, the Arkansas kid.
He is, mate.
Will he be staying in Europe?
I think that's the plan. Yeah, in Mark of Den.
Well, if we don't get to see him again, we can say two things.
You're a gun.
Thanks for the memories, because he was fantastic.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt Kenny will be working overtime right now to find a replacement.
America trip.
And we'll come up with someone. Yeah, he'll be able to.
Probably on a plane right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Western Port women.
Lauren
Good news
Cooper, their new head
Yes.
coach, and what a great appointment for the Steelers this is, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon.
So great to see her come back in. Really, really good. Janine Davies. Interested to see where she turns up. If maybe she's going to take a break.
Maybe.
Maybe
Yeah.
she's going to take a break.
Maybe.
She's been going around for a while.
She has.
Some news out at. Well, you can take this one. I don't need to talk about this next one.
Justin's managed to recruit
No.
Amanda Hedricks from
Mildura.
formerly of Mildura
Yeah.
to Warrandyte, but she's moved
She's
to
moved
Melbourne.
to Melbourne,
So
yeah.
she was
And she's
looking
living
for
in
a
our
club.
area. Yeah.
And look, I actually spoke to someone, I can't remember who it was, from Mildura, and they were happy that she was actually going to Warrandyte.
Yeah.
They said that, in all seriousness, that if she was going to play for a club in Melbourne because she moved down here, they
Yeah.
were glad because they know you guys will look after her.
Yeah.
And I think it's an awesome recruit for you
Yeah,
guys
it
because
is.
she's a very good player.
Hey, look,
You know,
I mean,
if you go to a cafe in Warrandyte for breakfast,
oh, come on.
there's only one type of eggs on the menu.
You're making this up. Don't say that. Come on. Now, that's crap. I don't need to defend myself. That's crap. Your story is spot on, by the way.
I don't
story
need to defend myself. That's
Your story is. Look, I've been coaching against Amanda for 8 years, and she's basically moved into her backyard, and a terrific pickup.
What,
Fantastic.
have you got a bungalow?
We don't
Free
see
accommodation.
Go on. We
Oh,
want to
she's
go.
moved to Melbourne.
We want to go 20 minutes this week. Whittlesea, what's happening out at Whittlesea?
Go on.
Me.
Yes.
The Division 1 men's coach will
Take
once again
tickets.
be Ross Mole.
Yep.
The Division 1 women's coach will be Shannon Bodley.
Mhm.
Their youth men's coach will once again be Deb Radoslovic.
Yep.
And they've actually got a new...
Is it Radoslovic or Radoslovic?
No,
I always get stuck on that.
The ick and itches.
Yeah, always
Yeah,
get
not
stuck
sure
on that. Anyway, new women's, youth women.
Daryl
Air.
Eyre.
As in Lake Air.
He has been the assistant coach for their Div 1 men the past 2 years at Whittlesea, and they've decided after last year that they wanted to go in-house and give it to a Whittlesea person, which I think is great news for the club. Another club that's promoted within and giving their coaches a pathway. So, you
Good
know,
solid lineup there.
yeah, all systems go at Whittlesea, which is great.
Having coached out there during the finals, are they the loudest, craziest, most passionate
they're awesome.
supporters?
Like, I went out and saw this guy play out there, and the amount of kids they've got running around in their Whittlesea tops, and they've all got their horns, and they're all passionate about it. It's a great place.
And it's not a new thing. I remember being at the Youth 2 decider last season, and I came back and told you guys it was
Yeah,
packed.
it was like a
out.
900 at that
Yeah,
game. That's
yeah.
nuts.
Can I send my doctor's bill to Whittlesea? I have to go get my ears checked out. Can I send that, or will the
Close
league
and
cover
yours.
that? Or Southern Pen, man.
You skip one, mate.
Well, you can come back to that.
Alright,
Southern
okay.
Pen, man, a couple of really
Well,
good
that was on the web, but Todd Mitchell's making a return to the
Back.
league.
Good on
Which
you,
is
Todd.
fantastic.
Yeah.
He was a very good player
Yeah,
for a
good
number of
player.
years.
Not was, he is.
Is.
He's a very good player.
Well, he had a year off.
Yeah, okay.
You got to see how they come back.
I'm
He got
sure-
married.
I'm sure
you
he'll be
know?
alright.
And Dave Hankin, stalwart of Frankston for a number
Long
of years.
time.
Yeah.
He's played 284 games for the Blues. And he's come across. He wasn't going to play, but then they put together a
Pick up. That's an experienced
Good
They've
player.
got
list,
some plans down there. so
They
yeah.
do. They're looking good.
Dave
Really.
Just Maddie wanted finals last year, and they just
That's
missed
right.
it.
Dave Hankin's been like the linchpin of
big
that
time.
Frankston
Yeah.
side for a long time. He can shoot. His leadership skills to their young players is just going to be absolutely incredible. This is probably a really underrated signing. Like
Yeah.
I can't speak highly enough of what I think
Yeah.
this is going to do for Southern Pens. So
Manny Hendricks in there as well.
yeah,
Chips and gravy.
Todd Mitchell back there, and others. So they're making some really big moves on their men's team for
Massive,
next year,
isn't it?
which is
Yeah.
great. That's what we want, a really good strong team down at the Peninsula like that.
And last one for
They've got
training.
plans.
Yeah, they do.
They've openly admitted that state champs on the horizon for them. They're,
Fantastic.
Great.
Yeah.
it's good to see clubs
Oh,
in
hang
the
on. Go back a step.
They're not going to do
Men
it.
and women, or men?
Not for 2013,
Just the club.
but that's where they want to
Good
go.
on
They want to be a good, strong powerhouse.
They want
down
to
there.
challenge themselves in
That's right.
championship.
Yeah.
I reckon
They're
there's
going to make finals like 6 years in
I
a row.
reckon.
Div 1.
Or other clubs that win already, really. Rightio. Last one for trading places this week.
You're taking it.
Hey, I didn't mention any clubs.
No.
Neither did you, by the
Move
way.
on,
Neither
move
did
on.
you, by the way. I know where you were coming at, though. Hey, don't forget, anyone got any signings, news, coaches,
Facebookers.
anything else? Let us
This
know.
one.
We have, yeah, no, you can mention the last one because
Because it's
friend
nice
of the
and
show.
close to home, yeah.
Friend of
It
the show.
is. Another
There's lots of
Warren.
friends of the show.
You can talk about this one.
Another Warren died. Signing in here, which has been dominated.
No, there's been two.
No, come
There's
on.
been two.
Okay, Brenton Charles, which
There's
is
been two.
Bethany in our office's brother. He's gone from Ringwood to
Yeah.
Warrandyte. He's a really good passing point guard, and I
Great young point guard.
honestly
You guys
think,
needed one.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
you did.
exactly. No, that's true. I
That
think
was a
that's
big
what-
knock on you guys last
You
week.
guys were missing that, and I think Brenton is going to really help your team. I think it's a
Yeah.
fantastic signing for you guys. I really think that.
So you guys wouldn't be far off the state champ.
Oh, shut up! we got Beth in the package
Who
still,
have
by
they
the
got?
way.
Who have Warren?
We got Beth in the package still, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, very good pickup.
Okay.
It's a good sort, Beth. Very good pickup. Anyway, move on.
Popular amongst the boys.
Hey, your segment. Enjoy this. What have you got for us this week on?
Googs me up.
Oh, I love
Googs me up.
Googs me up. Here we go.
Well, at the dinner, obviously we haven't had a show since then. Feels like it was ages ago now. Though.
What's it feel like?
It was only
Well, you've
like,
been sunning yourself.
Yeah.
You
I
guys
know.
have been getting smashed.
That's it.
There you go on.
Yep.
he's been sunning himself. He's got freckles on his nose and everything.
Rebecca Googly Amino.
Peeling.
Yeah.
Well, at the dinner we saw a bit of Gangnam Style.
A bit of what?
Gangnam
Oh,
Style.
you said something else then. Go on.
Carry on.
Who bought him today?
I know.
Seriously.
Wow.
Do you want to go? Yeah, there's a spot there.
Just press on there.
Gangnam Style, and it got me
What is
thinking.
that, by the way?
It's a
Well, you'll
dance.
see.
It's the biggest like YouTube hit this year.
Watch the video. You'll be
And,
right.
How could you not know?
I thought he said something else then. God help me. Go on. Let's
I
go.
know you're a grandfather, but come on, get with the times.
Well, that's how we did things back
What?
in the olden days.
What?
But anyway, go on. Let's go.
YouTube. Gangnam.
Don't write letters, just jokes. Just jokes.
And anyway, they reminded me of a video that I heard about, and a prison in Philippines has obviously done a fair bit of they'll have a good dance down there. They get them active and stuff, and they did the Gangnam Style dances, about 1,000 of them. Go look now, and they're going for it. And it looks pretty good. It looks good.
Oh, let's check it out.
Yeah, it's it. It's going along. Yeah, look at them go. It's a good video.
They're wearing the same colour that
It's got like
Rathbone's wearing today.
It's got 5 million hits, so they've almost got as much as this episode will get.
Almost.
So,
Rightio. Beautiful. I like that. You made me laugh this week. I've got to keep. Hey, we talked about Beth.
Yes.
That's the most popular segment on this bloody show.
It is.
Not worthy.
All the stuff we've gone through, don't worry about it. A couple of people here, folks, have been on holidays. And they ventured over to a resort area of Thailand.
Phuket, baby.
And I reckon Beth might have a message for you. Let's head over to the box. Oh, no, this is, sorry, you've got to do this. Sorry, I'll take that
So
back.
what time is it now?
What time is it?
It's time to find out what's in the box. This is ordinary this week.
Thanks guys, this week in the box. For those of you planning your end of season trip, here's a quick fact for you. Did you know that the average instances of alcohol poisoning in Phuket is a staggering 311 a day? They do say you should avoid the water.
I'll tell you what, very, very good, Beth. I think you two might have been part of the casualty list, yes or no?
Wouldn't have minded to know that before we went.
You were part of the casualty list, weren't you?
Yeah.
Now, seriously,
Yeah.
you got to give us a story from your trip because I heard, true or false, that you
Don't make up.
you chundered, can we say that?
Yeah, Chandler.
About 30 times in the space of 12 hours.
Yeah.
True or false?
True.
Every 10 minutes.
Oh.
And can I just add,
$30 to our open bar.
can I just add that the
Buckets.
hotel had to, true or false, had to bring in 6 extra staff the next day to clean up. Is that true?
It's actually,
is that true?
It's actually false because our friend Kirsty got stuck in the hallway. So
Mate, always the door to the
Hell,
everything.
didn't.
The
We
door
had to-
didn't open.
we had to carry him into the back of a tuk-tuk.
Have you got video footage?
It was ordinary.
I took a lot of photos.
That
being
might be
the
on
good friend
Google
that I
next
am.
week.
So that's Nathan Sewell, SE.
Hey, time to get out of here. Thanks everyone. Great to be back. And we've been on holidays. I hope you've enjoyed the break, not having us, but we'll be back most weeks.
The view here is almost as good as we all had at
Yeah.
holidays, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh
And
yeah,
over the
great. Yeah, no
Nocturna
worries.
South tip there, it's Lovely.
And of course, speaking of silly season, it's time to go upstairs.
Apparently.
Great man above.
Give it a while.
See you
Nick's
next
getting some
Next
advice.
week.
Well, let's get some
Here we
advice.
go.
We'll see you all next week. Let's head upstairs to the great man above.
Thou who attends an end of season trip must remember, getting your stomach pumped is not something to brag about. The great man has spoken.